It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Nnamdi Kanu addresses IPOB crisis from detention. The detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has sent an important message to his followers over the Biafra movement. The embattled separatist, according to one of his brother, Emma Powerful, had actually, and also Prince Kanu Mem, has asked his disciple to trust and comply with directives from the Directorate of State, DOS. Boasting his belief in the separatist movement administrative structure, Kanu said, "I am DOS and DOS is me." The newsman understands that the DOS headed by diaspora-based Chika Edoziem had been contending with authority issues since Kanu's arrest in Kenya in June 2021. It has been observed that IPOB is in disintegration following Nnamdi Kanu's rearrest and detention. The present situation of the Biafra movement can be likened to that of a sheep without a shepherd. However, Kanu, in the conversation with a sibling on the ongoing commotion in the group beginning from the DOS down to the zonal coordinators, said IPOB members must not yield to Satan's enticement. Prince Kanu's statement after the alleged Monday night meeting with the embattled IPOB leader reads, "Today, being the 22nd of November 2021, I visited the alpha male Nnamdi Kanu of the indigenous people of Biafra at the Department of State Security Services, Abuja. After being properly informed, he left me with these two messages to Biafran. Do not yield to Satan's enticement. Rather, stand firm for truth." He said, "I am DOS and DOS is me." Finally, he assured Biafrans and lovers of freedom that Elohim is in full control. And these were the words of Nnamdi Kanu to the Biafrans right from the DSS facility where his brother Prince Kanuta had actually paid him a visit. And this also comes in line with the IPOB's revelation saying that they actually might, as regards the sit-at-home directive from the indigenous people of Biafra that has been a while now suspended due to the fact that they have been appealed to by the stakeholders of the Southeast, that is the Southeast leaders. However, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, had maintained that the decision to suspend the Southeast sit-at-home order was due to a directive from their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, saying in a statement on Tuesday, the IPOB spokesperson, Emma Powerful, dismissed the report that Nnamdi Kanu struggle had actually been compromised. According to the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, the adjustment by its Directorate of State, DOS, followed direct order from the highest authority in its hierarchy. The statement reads in part, "We want to make it clear to all that the adjustment by the Directorate of State, DOS, was in fact as a result of a direct order from the highest authority in IPOB hierarchy, and does not in any way suggest compromise or betrayal of the struggle as been insinuated by some uninformed fellows and agents of provocateur. Those trying to misconstrue the actions of the DOS or twist it for ulterior motives may have lost focus of the ultimate objective of the struggle. The derogatory attacks on DOS and leadership over this strategic decision are not only embarrassing but very unfortunate. How can anyone in his or her widest imagination contemplate that the DOS can take any action that will be or be induced by anybody to sabotage the Biafran struggle? This great IPOB worldwide family has an undisputable leader in person of leader Nnamdi Kanu, and his order is final. The Directorate of State cannot in any good conscience willfully disobey our leader's order and at the same time expect Biafrans to obey instructions emanating from the DOS. Powerful pointed out that the DOS does not mind being insulted by Biafrans, but cannot, by any stretch of imagination, be compelled or bamboozled into disregarding or disobeying a direct order from our leader. IPOB continued saying that those outside the leadership can never know more than the leaders. What is expected of every IPOB family member and Biafrans at the point is loyalty and consistency. The DOS knows what is at stake, understands the terrain, and can never betray the trust reposed on it by the leader of this great movement, by Biafrans. The adjustment of the sit-at-home order is sacrosanct because the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, must be implemented fully. Biafrans and residents of Biafra land are therefore free to go about their legitimate businesses every Monday without fear, intimidation, or molestation by anybody. The sit-at-home will be observed only on days that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will appear in court, and on such days our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will give the same order. And as a result of this, these are the DOS, that is the Directorate of Biafra, had actually yet insisted that every Biafra members must now resume back to their daily activities and continue with what will bring food on their table, saying that this directive was actually not taught just by the DOS, but it was a direct instruction from the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has actually ordered that every one of them should actually continue their daily businesses. And the Ima Powerful, the media and publicity spokesperson of the Biafra, had actually says that it is not possible for them to just wake up a day and give directive on their own, saying that everything, every single message or instruction that they pass down to the Biafra members are actually the exact word and directive of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, saying that henceforth, only on days that Kanu will be going to court or will appear in court will there be any other seat at home, saying that despite the suspension of exercise in Oka, Onitsha, Inewi, Nsukka, Aba, and other major towns in the southeast state on Monday, they observed sit-at-home order, making the group reconsider its stand. Ima Powerful, who also spoke to some journalists in reaction to the observance of the order, despite the suspension, said that the IPOB was not even were no longer enforcing anyone to stay at home, but added that people voluntarily decided to observe it to show how they feel about the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ima Powerful said that the exercise was not entirely banned, but was only suspended, and that since the people were fine with it, the group might reintroduce it. He, however, said that that would be after due consultation, and that they have observed that people decided to sit at home today. However, we did not tell them to do so, and we did not compel or force anybody as well. We suspended the sit-at-home order for this Monday, but after consultation, we have decided we suspended the sit-at-home for this Monday, but after consultation, we can decide to order the people to sit at home again. As for this Monday, the people are just expressing their feeling, and we are still consulting, and we will let the people know later. Ima Powerful noted. Thanks for listening.